I love to travel in the city, and normally when I go, especially during the day, I don't go with my clergy attire. I want to be like everybody else. And I love riding on the subway and just walking the streets, just being with everybody else. But sometimes when I'm on the subway, or even when I'm walking down the sidewalk, I will have somebody come up to me and say, "Brother, are you saved?" Now, the facetious part of me wants to respond and say, "From what?" And I know exactly what they're talking about. They're talking about salvation. And I wish they would just take the time, because I'd love to share with them that I look at this as the Lord's Prayer. It just lifts up the idea of salvation, God's salvation for us, where we say, "Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven." Psalm 85, the psalmist lifts up this beautiful imagery of mercy and truth have met together. Righteousness and peace have kissed each other. That imagery. And it goes on to say that truth shall spring up from the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. I connect that with the Lord's Prayer, that looking at salvation as being the divine activity of God in our lives. That God is working in our lives to bring this together, heaven and earth together, and truth and righteousness and that sense of peace. That is salvation, and we can live in it each day of our lives. Salvation is a very dynamic process in which God's character and God's love are fully at work. So I really would like to be able to respond when somebody says, "Michael, are you saved? Are you saved, brother?" to say, "Well, let me say something. Actually, I pray for and I live deeper in the gift of God's salvation each day of my life." God bless.